Happy Friday, guys. Big East, what we talking about today?
Well, today we got it's a shitty mess.
Okay,
Yeah.
you say so.
A woman tries to run over children.
Oh my God, I'm so sick of these people. So sick of these people. All right, y'all, hanging there with us. We're just about to discuss some things. It's Fantastic Friday. Welcome back to the Lit Conversations podcast. We are your hosts, Twice and Big East.
McGeesh.
Yep, you know what it is. The biggest and the largest. Happy Friday, guys. We just thank y'all. Want to thank y'all for coming back and joining us for another episode. For another lit conversation episode. Before we start anything, I'm gonna take us a good old toast to a good old Friday night chat.
Okay.
I
It,
had to hold it. I had to hold that for a little bit. I couldn't just go ahead and swallow that one. All right,
that's
what
what
you
it
mean?
looked like.
Huh?
I said that's what it looked like.
Yeah, I was struggling. I was struggling. What you got in the news, man?
All right, so a Delaware woman is in custody after defecating on another person's car due to road rage.
See, it takes shit too far. You see what I'm saying? Like, why you gotta be that nasty?
she
'Cause that-
she she got mad because the driver cut her off.
Of
So she got
course.
out of her car and did what she had to do, but the person she did it to didn't call the cops. It was a bystander who was around, saw everything going on, recorded it and posted it on Instagram, and that's how they got her.
Oh, she got arrested?
Yeah, they got her.
Good. Good. Like, huh? Like,
Yeah,
you lucky.
that's right. Definitely,
Yeah, you
definitely
lucky.
lucky.
So you
So
ain't want to fight, you ain't want to fuss, and you ain't want to argue. You want the shit.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
You
they
had to
got
do that
they
anyway.
look. They got her on disorderly conduct, indecent exposure,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
criminal mischief, harassment, and depositing wasted waste on highway. That's a good one, right?
I never even heard of that before.
Me either, because I was just thinking like, so do y'all make up shit as we go along? People start doing shit.
Of course, because people starting to do new shit.
Yeah. Well, they
Awful.
got her ass, and I'm glad.
Good. Take your shit ass on.
All right. So Louisiana man accused of trying, Louisiana mom accused of trying to run over children who got into a fight with her kid. Right. So
Yeah.
she came back to the school and she had a group of kids in the car. She dropped them off, so I guess they have a group fight. I don't know. The shit was just crazy. So
Mhm.
I guess her daughter was involved, and they was getting the best of her, right? So when she seen that, she ran right into the crowd of 6 kids.
Did she hit? She
No,
didn't
she ain't
kill
hitting
nobody.
nobody. Mm.
She just went toward him.
Yeah, right.
What, she went toward him to break him up, or?
No, she was gonna hit him, but I guess they must have been looking at the car and just got out the way because another parent seen it. Okay. So now we running over kids.
I don't run no kids. And now I'm supposed to stand there and watch you hit my kid.
Right.
Teach your baby how to fight.
And 9 times out of 10 is probably your child who started it.
They're not 10. It usually is, and now your ass can't keep up. Now your ass has done wrote that text you can't catch. Get over there.
Yep. Hmm.
Damn.
Did you see the video with the Frontier reps?
No.
So a few days ago, this man was at the North Carolina airport,
Okay.
and he was like he came to the airport like 50 minutes before his flight was gonna leave.
Okay.
So they say he was late. So they told him that he had to pay $25 late fee, late check-in fee, some shit. So they was going back and forth or whatever, and they just wasn't polite. They was nasty and everything. But I was like, where is the manager? So, but everybody fell in place. He thought like, well, maybe because there was two who was really going at him. But he was like,
Mm-hmm.
everybody else was around, but nobody else like had the
Nobody said nothing.
professionalism to stop it or whatever. So at the end of the day, he just went to JetBlue. And he had to pay $500 for a ticket to get home because he was in North Carolina going to Boston.
Mm-mm.
And he did. He
What?
said, "I admit, I said I ain't never taken this shit as airline no more."
Yeah. I be all on
Yeah,
social media spreading all kind of shit about their
me
asses. They
too.
probably, but they probably, well, we seen it, so they probably offering them something by now. You know, they don't want nothing bad out.
Oh no, no, no,
Mhm.
not at all. At least they shouldn't.
Right. Right.
So I don't know. It's a lot of people with these different jobs,
They don't
and
need them.
they're not professional at
They don't
all.
do them. Yeah. Yeah. Like I wouldn't have nobody like that working up in my establishment.
Me either.
You know.
A boy who was 8 years old told his mom he wanted to have a carnival, so he took it upon himself to go on Amazon and buy some dum dums. Mind you, he bought 70,000 worth.
Okay.
He said, "So if we have a carnival, that could be the prize." Now,
70,000.
mine, yeah, yeah. So that was like $4,000, and they did not give her no refund.
You lying. Oh, that's
They did
King.
not.
That's
They did not
King.
give her no refund. But it's not like he was like 4 or 5. This boy is 8 years old, so he knew better.
Or maybe something could be wrong with it. No, I don't. No. I don't know because I heard of stories of 8 and 9 year, 7, 8, 9 year olds buying games and stuff,
Hmm.
and they off their mom credit card that's on the iPad and stuff like that. But
I don't
no,
know.
he probably didn't know better. And something could have been wrong with him. If he talking about some a carnival. Hell, you want to go in? You know your neighbors they have a carnival.
That boy said he wanted to have fun, but what the mom said, he just wanted to be kind and nice to his friends. Maybe
That's
she
the
slow.
that's the answer she gave on camera. With Cameron with all it wasn't no
That,
it
that,
wasn't
was,
no
that
he's
wasn't
gonna be
it.
nice to his friends. Hell no shit. The baby all kind of bruised up on that t-shirt.
So these celebrities always be under scrutiny for something. Now
Yeah.
Smokey Robinson is old as shit. You see
Mm-hmm.
they coming out talking about sexual battery and sexual assault, and
Baby,
they
how
said
you couldn't
the first they claim the first incident happened like in 2007.
how you couldn't push Smoker Robinson whole ass down and going where you going?
Right. Have you seen his last like I guess it's a concert and him on the stage?
Did
Looked
the one
like you
touch
could have
himself?
right. You could have just blew on him and he would have failed.
Smoker ain't been right since. No, I'm just playing. I listen. I I saw that shit last week. I'm like, bro,
I don't know, man.
I don't I don't a lot of this shit that be going on, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, but hey, it ain't for me to get. That's out of my tax bracket. So I don't got them kind of type of problems.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I want. This is crazy. A woman donated her kidney to save her boss life. He
Yeah.
then turns around and fire her because she took too long to recover.
Yeah, but that's her fault. Like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, I've been on my current job 11 years. I don't know. Watch it. Y'all not finna tangle me up. Mm-mm. No. No. No.
Mm-mm.
I
No.
don't know you like that, my boy.
Right.
Even though I've been knowing you 11 years.
But I don't know
Shit.
you like that.
I've been had this kid over 40. No. Hell no. What?
Right. You ain't nothing to me.
No, and you gotta be careful with that. I would rather I ain't gonna say this. Oh, I'm gonna say this, but I'm just being funny. I would rather give my kidney to a stranger before I get somebody I know. I'm just being funny though. But this girl, speaking of kidneys, day before yesterday, I saw this. I used to work with her, and
Mm.
Facebook, we social media friends and stuff. And she had made a post how the last 3 years she had been in stage 5 kidney failure, stage 4, stage 5 kidney failure, and how
Yeah.
she been on dialysis, and I know she was posting pictures, and she was smaller than I ever saw her. And I was like, oh, she losing weight. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, she look good. She losing
Right.
weight. But she told her story. She was like, for the last 3 years, she been in stage 4 or stage 5 kidney failure. And on May 14th, her aunt was actually donating her kidney, and that made me sad because she was a real upbeat, funny. We used to just have so much fun at work or whatever. So I just, reached out to her and sent her a message and tell her to be praying for her, and just tell her I didn't know she was
Mm.
sick. I just thought you were losing weight or whatever. And we kind of went back and forth. But she was like, she in much better spirits. She said it had been days when she thought about giving up because she got a
Mm-hmm.
child her only child, and he is autistic. And she's like, it
Uh,
had just been so many days that she wanted to give up or whatever, but she just kept the faith and held strong, and God about to reward her. So yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. And then you gonna fire somebody. Okay.
Right. Mm.
Okay, player. Okay, I got something for you, player.
Most definitely. Like he
Mm-hmm.
wrong for that shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like you can give me your kidney, but don't take too long to recover. No. Shit,
Now how you
you
beat
should
me
give that
recover?
woman a raise.
She must have been old as hell or something. Cause how you beat me recover? How?
Um,
How? Cause your body gotta accept the kidney. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Don't tell me nothing about humans. I'm telling you. Boy, them humans. No.
Yeah. And that concludes Big East News.
Thank you for your news, Biggie.
You welcome.
Um, well, let me take a sip, cause I got something I want you to listen to. Okay, I got something for us to listen to that we're gonna break it down.
All
All right,
right.
let me see. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is something to be ready for.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let's see. Never been married in my life. Oh, actually, let me tell them. Hold on. Let me tell y'all what it is. So it's Paul Pierce, ex NBA player, and he's
Okay.
talking about relationships and marriage. He's on some. I don't really know where he was, but anyway, just listen at this. Listen at this. Let me see. It was perfect. She has some, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like every relationship should be based off sex, but every relationship is based off of that. That's I don't think so. 100%. You can't tell me nothing different. This is what I feel. That's why I'll never be in another relationship because it's always based off of that. So you're not going to be in another relationship? No, for what? Because it's going to be based off of sex. Once that wear down, you're going to go find somebody else that's better. Yeah. It ain't going to be based off him. Listen to the thing. And listen carefully. Listen carefully. Listen. Relationships. Let me tell you what marriage is all about. Or let me tell you what marriage is. And who's marriage for? Marriage is for old people and poor people. Okay, so let's get into that. Why? Because when you broke, our parents, like my moms and all them, they married on a merit of like, okay, we're gonna put our incomes together, have all these kids, and then when our kids, we're gonna have 5, 10 kids back in the 60s, all them, they're gonna have 5, 10 kids so they can work and bring income. Yeah. So you poor. So you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody got to be on your side to take care of you. Right now, my mom got married. My mom never been married in my lifetime. She got married when she was 70. Wow. It was perfect. She had somebody by her side the whole way through. So, do you? I really believe that. Like, that's what, like, outside of that, it's no advantage to a man. Why is marriage an advantage? What advantage? That's enough. All right. You heard the man. The man said marriage is for poor people and old people.
And he
That's one
said
thing.
being in a relationship is all about sex.
Now, yeah, he said it's all about sex. And he said because when the sex get old, you
You'll
really
find
just want to
somebody
move
else.
on. Now, Paul, he says mama had never been married in his lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
And now his mom's 70 and she's married. But he was like, she getting old. She old now. She kind of needs somebody, to be there for her. Right?
Mm.
Now let's just start at the top. When he
Okay.
said it about the sex part. About when, I guess, when the sex get old, you move on to another person. Which,
Um, I mean that can be true
that's why I
in
said to
most instances, especially when you young. That's what you looking for. But when you are actually ready to settle down and be with that person, you gonna be with them through thick and thin. It's not about sex. So
well, if you go into, I agree with you 100%. Because if you go into something making it about sex, it's going
right,
to be about
it's
sex.
about sex, right?
Right? Also, too, Paul. Now, Paul. Now, Paul. Paul been married before. Now, he was married before. It
Okay,
sounds like she might have did a number on Paul. That's what it
right.
sounds
So when he
right.
was married, look. So when he was married, did was he poor? Because he said it's for poor people and old people.
No, he's in the NBA. He was in the NBA. He's married. He got 3 kids. Well, I don't know if all 3 of them by her, but I think he got 3 kids. Marriage is for poor people. Okay, I'm married. I ain't rich. I ain't rich,
Right.
but I ain't destitute.
But, right, but you're not
Ain't
poor
nowhere
either.
near destitute. Right?
Right.
Uh, LeBron James married. He ain't nowhere near destitute. Got more money than you. Right? Steph Curry married. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Shit, probably at least 50% of the NBA players married. Are they
Yeah.
poor? And are they old?
No.
We found it.
And for certain images and different jobs, like in politics,
Yeah.
men who have like higher up jobs, like they own companies and
Yeah.
CEOs, that
Yeah.
look good on your resume if you are
It
married.
does. It does. It
Versus
does.
versus that if you are a so-called player. So
Right.
everything has its place or whatever. But what the hell he talking about? I disagree.
Yeah,
And
I
if you
disagree.
are poor,
Mhm.
and why would you be having all those kids? Because you could barely feed yourself.
Well, he spoke from the 1950s and 60s. He's not talking
Mm,
about now. He said back in the 50s and 60s they was having out 5 and 6 kids. So that's
right.
why they were getting married back then.
Mm,
So he didn't really reference 2025 when it comes to the kid part of it, but it just he sounded burnt and he sounded ignorant.
yeah.
That's what he
That,
sounded like.
definitely ignorance.
Because when you are married, in a marriage, hopefully your person, your husband, your wife, if they not your best friend, they
Mm,
right there at it.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You enjoy that person. But that's the reason why y'all got married in the first place, because you enjoyed them. Now,
Right.
unfortunately, all marriages don't last a lifetime. But
Mm-hmm.
you can't tell me that you married somebody and then the sex went out the window. The sex got bad. Like it got bad, and was it already bad? Like, bro, what?
Right.
But
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
Paul.
he don't know.
Okay, Paul. But yeah, I just kind of he sounded really really ignorant and burnt. He sounded ignorant and burnt is what he sounded.
Right.
Right.
Paul, don't
I,
do no more interviews.
yeah, Paul, stop. Your interview days are over. If that's what you want to talk about, tell them you're busy. Tell them you got prior engagement.
Please do,
Now look,
Paul.
I want to start right here, real quick. Right,
Okay.
real quick. In Ohio, and I'm sure you already heard about this. If you've been on social media, I know you have.
Okay.
So in Ohio, a father is accused of hitting and unaliving a sheriff deputy because the police killed his son.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Right.
So we got 38-year-old Rodney Hinson. He had literally viewed that video of his son Ryan Hinton, who is 18 years old, right before he done ran this poor innocent man over.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So then the police give an account of what supposedly happened. Well, I mean, it
Mm-hmm.
was on the video, so they gave an account of
Right.
what happened. And the police said they responded to a report of a stolen car at an apartment complex. So the policeman that did the shooting said when he approached the car, four people ran from the car. So
Mm-hmm.
apparently two ran in the same direction and the other two probably ran in different directions, right? So I guess maybe because it was two of them, they ran after and it was two cops, they ran after the other two people.
Okay.
So they ran after Ryan and Ryan friend. So the officer said that Ryan was armed with a gun, he saw a gun, right? Um, so the officer fired 4 times and hit Ryan twice, one in the chest, one in the arm.
And okay.
So it's important to note too that they did indeed find a firearm at the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I'm gonna skip to the other half of it. We're gonna talk about all of it. I just want to hit the important parts, right?
Right.
The family has started a GoFundMe
Mm-hmm.
for the defense of Big Rodney Henry, right? But they took it down after more than 20,000 Ohio law enforcement personnel wrote a letter to
Okay.
So they took it down and they apologized to him. They raised about $5,000 before they ended up taking it down. Now, how you feel about the shooting itself? Justified, not justified? Just how you feel?
Uh, I think it's justified, but I think it's justified. Um, although you took a life,
Yeah.
I still think it's justified. Because I think it was like, you take mine, I'm gonna take yours.
So, oh wait, you think which part you think justified? The police shooting the kid or the man running over the deputy?
The man running over the deputy.
Okay, I'm gonna take it back. Okay. I'm gonna take it back to the police. The first part, the
Okay.
police and the kid. Unfortunately, I keep saying this over and over and over again. You gotta leave these people stuff alone.
Mm-hmm.
You stole somebody's car, right? Leave
Mm-hmm.
these people shit alone, bro. You stole somebody's car. You had a gun, supposed to point it at the folks, and you paid for it with your life. May you rest in peace. But I
Mm-hmm.
see so many things wrong with that. You have to leave these people shit alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In a situation like that, if somebody if he wouldn't have lost his life, I would have been like, hmm? You hearing all that? You expect for somebody not to walk away.
Right. That's true.
Now move on to the daddy and the deputy. You say the dad justified. I can't roll with that. I can't. I could if he ran over the cop that killed this kid. I probably can see it better.
Mm-hmm.
This old man right here he was retired from the force. He wasn't even on it no more. Supposedly he was out there. I want to say the man was directing traffic or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to say, but I could be wrong. But I want to say that. And you ran that man over. That man had absolutely nothing
Nothing to do with it.
to do
That's
with
true.
it. Like why? I get the method. I do because at some point somebody gonna start fighting back.
Right.
Somebody gonna start fighting back, and he just happen to be Mr. Hint. But I'm like, bro, I might can get behind you if you ran over that officer that killed your boy. Like this poor
But
man
but
ain't even on
but
the
at
force
that
no more.
yeah, that's true. And I guess at that moment he had tunnel vision and he had rage and he was like, I don't give a fuck who it is. As long as you got this uniform, somebody's gonna get it. Somebody
I
gonna catch the
get,
smoke.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I get why he did it. I just don't agree with it. I
Mm-hmm.
really get why he did it because anybody could have did it because you tired of hearing the same outcome when these cops killing these
Mm-hmm.
people.
Right.
You tired of hearing the same shit. Nothing fucking happens to them. Nothing.
Mm-mm.
It's just a score for you. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I get why he did it. I just don't agree. I don't agree with it. Like that man had nothing to do with that. You took an innocent life. Your boy wasn't innocent.
Right. Yeah, that's so true. He was not
You took an
innocent.
innocent life. Your boy
And
wasn't
that-
innocent. He
and how
wasn't.
and how old was he again?
18.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't innocent. And if the kid was gonna do that, why you got out with that gun?
Mm-hmm.
You may would have had a chance of your life being spared had you just left that gun where it was.
Right.
You might would have had a chance, but bro, you got out like you ready for war or some shit. You know
Man,
that
what?
people gonna take you down.
Hell yeah, they gonna take you down. Man,
It's
that's why he had
terrible.
the gun.
You should have shot from the car, my boy, and let them shot the car.
Right.
Cause what you just did, you was guaranteeing yourself a hole in the ground.
Yep. Man,
Okay.
that's
All
this
right.
just crazy.
Okay, let me piggyback off of that real quick, real quick, real
Okay.
quick. Let's see. So piggybacking off of that police story. Did you see? Remember the Tyree Nichols story in Memphis, where the cops beat him real bad, and he died.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying
Three
to.
of those.
I remember that name. I'm trying to really place it.
Mm,
Uh, where were they?
Memphis, Memphis. Tyree Nichols. I feel like it was five. Yeah, it was five of them. Supposedly, he was going with one of them ex-girlfriend or some shit like that, and one of the cops that was at the scene that did it snapped a picture of him and sent it to the ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Three of those cops been found. Not they've been acquitted. Three out of the five. All of them really should have been up shit creek. If you
Mm-hmm.
were there, the same way they did those cops in Minnesota, with George Floyd.
Mm-hmm. All
This
of
is
it. Yeah.
mhm. Two of them had pled guilty, and already, I'm like, bro, y'all would have pled guilty. Y'all might have been, but the other three who was acquitted of the charges, they still got some kind of federal charges or something. They still got
So
to
they
go
still
through,
in.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
they got out of the murder charge. Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, and Justin Smith. So I don't get it. And I saw a TikTok where the dude was saying that his boss had, after the verdict had came down, his boss told him to go home
Mm-hmm.
because they expected chaos, pure chaos in that city.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
but I
already
haven't heard
know.
anything about it. I haven't heard anything about the chaos. Maybe so, but that's I just don't be getting it. I don't get. I don't get it. But hey, listen, it ain't for me to get. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, man. These people, I just don't understand.
Mhm.
Yeah, they do all this shit, and then they don't want to take responsibility. But I told you, like when all that shit be going on, and then you be put in this certain position. So that's like maybe a few weeks ago, or a few months ago, it was something similar to that. Like one of my fellow coworkers shoot somebody, kill somebody, and
Mhm.
then maybe later, a few months later, I'm put in that position. Don't you
Mhm.
think in your mind all that shit should be reoccurring? Like, man, I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to be scrutinized. I'm not trying, and you should like desensitize the whole situation. Like,
Them people are trained to kill, shoot to kill, shoot to kill.
but you know
Why?
what? That's
Why?
they show a lot of videos like that for training. They say they're trained to shoot to kill, and they especially are said to do towards brown people. And I've heard that and seen videos of cops saying that, and I think that's pretty shitty.
Because you can easily shoot somebody in the foot. They can't run.
Right? That's what I
Shoot 'em in the
say.
knee, like anything. But they aim for head and chest. Kill shots. Kill shots.
Mm-mm.
Kill shots. Like what? Mm,
Yeah.
mm. All right, moving on. What you got?
I seen a photo. I think it was Instagram, and it's a yacht, right? This
Mm.
yacht is bulletproof. It's worth $300 million, and
Jesus,
it costs 1.2 million to fill its tank.
that's
They keep
terrible.
they keep
That's
that. It's
terrible.
nice though. It's real nice.
It should be. I'm sure it is for 300 million. Yeah, 'cause I don't want to put no more than 20 in my tank. So
Right, 1.2 million just to fill it up. Nah, they gonna have
I
to
don't want
keep
to put no
that.
more. I don't want no more than 20 in my tank. I ain't lying. Shit, let's up here hit the highway.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, yeah. You can just keep it. You just keep it. I
Yeah.
got a question.
Go ahead.
What helps you relieve stress? And you pick three out of this.
Oh, okay. I've start saying shit.
Uh, one, liquor. Two, good sex. Three, music. Four, drugs. Five, massage. Six, fighting. Seven, eating. And eight, crying.
I gotta pick three of them.
Or you can just pick one, but you can
Uh,
pick up to three.
uh eating. I'm not a serious eater. Why you lying? What's number five?
Massage.
Yeah, a massage. Do. Mm,
So you say massage is one. Are you
mm,
sticking with eating?
I'm not a stress eater, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, alcohol don't. Eh, maybe alcohol. Maybe alcohol. Uh, probably that whole list just is gonna be them two.
Okay.
Maybe alcohol and a massage.
Okay. Now, if I had to pick three,
Mhm.
uh, music one,
Okay.
good sex two, and it's not on here, but video games three.
Yeah, video games used to. I don't have time for them no more like that, but
Mm-hmm.
they used to be my thing. The video game. I lock up in a room and play video games all day. Yeah, sex ain't gonna do it for me. I don't. Sex is. I don't even understand how sex could be a stress relief, but unless it's just something that you need because you had it in so long. But I mean, to each their own. Uh, drugs. I can see drugs. I surely can see drugs, but it just ain't no stress relief for me because I'm not a druggie. I
Right.
do it. If I'm gonna do drugs, it's gonna be a recreational thing. It ain't cause
Right.
I
Because you
need
got to do it.
yeah. And I lied when I said food. I don't stress eat. When I'm stressed out, I don't want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to eat nothing. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So you
Oh,
ready for my stories?
one at a time, please. Not back to back.
All right. So I went to an indoor pool party with my boyfriend's brother for his birthday.
I'm sorry, starting out bad.
We were
Mm-hmm.
drinking and having a good time, really just vibing type shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I posted a video of us in my close friends. Well, I guess they were saying. So I posted a video of us with my close friends, and somebody sent it to my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So my dude went off on me and called me a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
I explained to him like nothing happened between me and his brother. And
Mm-hmm.
literally, the only thing I did was twerk on him, and he smacked my ass. That's it.
Okay.
I have a lot of respect for my man, and I would never do anything inappropriate to jeopardize our relationship. You think I was wrong?
Bitch, you just did something inappropriate to jeopardize your relationship. What the fuck? But let me tell you something. Let me find out my player twerking on her friend.
Right.
That's your best friend. Oh, I don't get no fuck. Stop playing. Don't play them games
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah. I
want to
don't
play
play
fight
games
games.
like that. Nope.
Why you went to a pool party with your? with your
brother.
brother-in-law.
Right.
Girl, and why you
And why
posting
you
your
do?
close friends? So if you wasn't really trying to keep nothing a fucking secret, you would just post that on regular Instagram, not in your close
Right.
friends.
Right.
No, you already violated. He called you exactly what
What you are is a hoe.
I would have called you. I don't know. I would have called you the same thing. The fuck?
Yeah, I would have too. She knew that shit was wrong.
Oh,
I mean,
wait. Speaking of that, go ahead.
I said she knew that shit was wrong.
Speaking of that, I literally probably an hour ago saw this girl made this post on and on I was Instagram, Facebook, one on a story similar to that, right?
Mm,
With hers, it was the girl and her best friend.
mm,
The best friend sent the hold on, I gotta use my hands for this. Hold up.
oh
Okay.
Lord.
It's the best friends, right?
Okay. Right.
You sent she got a boyfriend. You sent her man a friend request.
Okay.
You went through his pictures and only liked the pictures of him, not the pictures of you and him.
Mm. Mm.
The friend over here friended you about. Like, why did you send him a friend request?
Right.
Oh, that's your man, some. Um, why did you like all his pictures and not no pictures of us? Well,
Right.
he's an attractive man. That's first. Don't say my man attractive. The fuck? Don't say my man. I know it. That's why I'm with it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
She said he was an attractive man. She said, it's obvious I think that y'all a cute couple. That's why I only liked his pictures. And then she tried to gaslight and told her, your insecurities showing.
Mm. Okay.
You deserve a whooping. Yes, I'm on my violence streak on a Friday night. Oh, a good whooping will save her.
Yeah.
That was, to me, that was very disrespectful all the way around.
Cause
Like,
she trying to fuck her friend man.
that's what it is. That's
Mm.
what it is. Because, with dudes and probably with girls too, I don't know. I don't even judge. But with dudes, when a girl follow them, it used to be dudes doing it to women. Go through
Mm.
all their pictures and like all their pictures just so you can see, you know what I'm saying? Because then all the notifications going to be the same person.
Right.
So you hoping because you going to like all this man pictures that this man reach out to you. Instead, this man apparently told his woman,
Mm-hmm. Good.
as he should have.
Right. Good for you, dude.
Good for you, my boy. Cause she probably ugly or something. That's why he
Yeah,
did
that's
it.
why. That's exactly why he probably did that.
Yeah, you ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing. You don't
Mm-hmm.
deserve no reward or nothing. You ain't did nothing.
Because
Mm-mm.
if she was good looking to his standards, he wouldn't have told his girl.
Nah,
He
he ain't
got
tell you.
probably hit on the side.
Unless he just, a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless he just a good guy. But I don't trust you, good guy. I don't trust you. You ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah, I
Listen,
don't
let
trust
me ask
you.
you something.
Go ahead.
What's something you know now that you wish you would have knew in your 20s?
That's a good
You
one.
you know how, like, now you got more discernment. You're
Mm-hmm.
more wise. You're way more wiser. I wish I knew I wasn't gonna be stupid forever. No, I'm just playing. Um, th- I jotted this down, but I didn't necessarily have an answer in mind, right? But I wish one thing I wish I knew now that not now, then that I know now is people are not always who they say they are. In my 20s, I took everybody at their word. And that really, to me, in my mind, in hindsight, it took a lot of, it probably took a lot out of me. And it,
Mm-hmm.
like trust and, stuff like that, because that stuff is it's earned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you and your homegirl, y'all chilling with your boo. You you hear rumblings of your homegirl fucking with your boo, but you know what I'm saying? Like I just wish I knew not to trust everybody. I wish, one. Hold up. What it is? When somebody show you y'all believing the first time,
Hmm.
that basically,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know. That's a really good question. Um, I wish I would have known that longevity in a friendship doesn't really mean that they are true.
You said something
I said
that
that shit,
don't.
huh? Yeah. Yeah, I really would really wish that. Because, that's with anything, whether it's relationship, friendship, a job, you feel like if you have seniority or that
Mm-hmm,
person have seniority, that
mm-hmm,
means they're the best or it's the best. It's not.
mm-hmm,
It's
mm-hmm,
not.
mm-hmm. You're not lying. It's really not. We kind of saying the same thing. We kind of saying the same thing. Just when I believe, take them at their word. Baby,
Hmm.
whatever they word, whatever you say you is, that's what you is. I ain't feeling awkward. Fuck.
And when a lot of them be like fucked up or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and you know what they throw out? Well, at least in my experience, they throw out, well, I knew you longer, or or you knew me longer. That doesn't mean anything to
That
me.
doesn't matter because I got stories. Y'all got them stories. I got
Hmm.
somebody I've been friends with for 20 years. And then I
Right,
got maybe a friend I had for 5 or 6 that I'm gonna ride for my 5 or 6 friendship over here because from the jump she was a better person than you.
right,
And
right.
we done been through so many peaks and valleys and ups and downs.
Hmm.
And I'm still just trying to hold on to you. And for what?
Right.
Trying to hold on to surviving friends. For what? For what?
For what?
Like
Right.
you don't benefit me in no kind of way.
Hmm.
People be misconstruing what friendship really is. A friend ain't a person that you gotta talk to every single day. I do enjoy talking to I don't got but one or two something. No. I
Hmm.
do enjoy talking to my friends a lot if I want to.
Right.
Life happens. I hope my friend is busy. I get busy. I hope my friend busy too. Right? That means
Hmm.
we're on the same page.
Right.
I hope my friend got to go to work in the morning. Well, not in the morning on Saturday, but like,
Right.
like I hope my friend got to work on weekends. But that doesn't mean that because we ain't talking all last week that
Hmm.
we're not friends this week. I don't
Right.
want my friend to be expecting me to call them every day at 12 unless they sick or something. You know what I'm saying? Or
Hmm.
they going through something. That's different. But I'm just
Right.
saying on a general day, bro, sit down and stop playing with too. Damn. Why y'all gotta try to test me? Damn. Okay, one last one. One last one.
Right.
If you could do something that's totally like as a career, right? That's totally out of character for you. What you think it'll be? As a career or a hobby? It don't have to necessarily be a career. I just say career, but it could be a hobby,
A hobby, a
just
career.
something. Yeah.
Hmm. Maybe, maybe a pilot. What?
That's mine.
For real?
Mhm.
Yeah, because I mean, it would be out of my comfort zone because I'm afraid of heights. For number one,
But your
uh,
fucking ass been on planes and shit, huh? Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, but shit, that don't mean I wasn't scared.
But you wouldn't. Um, you wouldn't. I said that was the first thing came to my mind. I would be a pilot, and then I asked myself why, and I was like, so I can travel the world, right?
Hmm.
Because you go many places. And then I was like, if another one I said was a DJ, but I can't the noise I can't do.
Hmm.
So that, but I mean, still, I can't do the noise, but still, that would be
Yeah.
one of my things as a maybe a DJ, an artist like a painter, paint portraits
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, okay. You say you want to fly a plane because I want to fly a plane. Man,
Mm.
you gonna fly that crop duster.
No.
I'm gonna fly that Boeing 747.
I'm gonna fly that. What is it called? Nighthawk.
You don't even know what it's called. That thing got that. You whatever it is you gonna fly. You don't even know what it's called. That thing got
Right,
nothing.
right.
God, did
Like I ain't getting the plane with you.
not the Nighthawk.
Man, well, look. I'm thinking about something. So look, when I first learned how to drive, right, I was like 20. I took driver's lesson. So this particular time, so it's been a minute before when I first got my license. So it
Mm-hmm.
was me and two other girls who I was hanging around with, right?
Okay.
I didn't have a car, so I rented a car that weekend.
Okay.
And we was going to the mall to pick something up because we was going out.
Mm-hmm.
So they stupid ass got in the car. So I'm
With you,
driving. Yeah, with me. I'm driving and I had to make this left turn. Why I turned so wide? It's so fast. It was on two wheels.
that happened to me and my cousin.
Now, mind you, before this, everybody was talking, but when I made that turn, I ain't hear a peep.
And your people, they were sick of you. They were sick of you.
But the stupid thing is, they got back in the car that night though. Yep.
Let me tell you something. Me and one time just exchanging driving stories. Me, my best friend at the time, her sister. It was four. I don't know who the fourth person was. Maybe her cousin or something. We went to a college. We were seniors in high school.
Mm.
To a college that my best friend wanted to look at going to.
Mm.
You know how you here, you come off the ramp, you come down the ramp, and you merge with traffic.
Mm.
It was an 18-wheeler in, just say this the ramp, right? So it was 18-wheeler in the outside lane, and then this us coming down the ramp.
Mm.
Yep. And we had our own lane. No,
Okay.
it's almost we gonna have our own lane. And that girl smashed them fucking brakes. We were so lucky. Nobody. I don't even know if you would be sitting here with me today if somebody was coming behind us.
Damn.
But I didn't get back in there and car with her.
I bet you didn't.
No,
Like
no,
nope.
no.
Mm.
My dad taught me and my sister how to drive when I was 13.
Mm.
So I've been driving a very long time. And we at that time we were 17.
Mm.
And the route that we took was a truck route.
Oh, okay.
If a 18-wheeler had been come behind us,
Hey, y'all have been going.
yeah. I'm talking about came, black marks was in the street.
God damn.
Boom. Rubber burning, smell it, everything. I ain't never get back in the car. Every time we went somewhere after then, I was driving.
Right.
Nope. Nope. I said, this bitch is right.
Well, so
Yeah.
was she was nervous? Was this her first time driving?
Yeah, it wasn't her first time driving. I feel like it may have been like her first time. I know it was our first time out of our city. And
Okay.
she was driving anyway. Either one of us, 'cause I don't think I had been nowhere yet either at 17. Right?
Right.
So in our city, we don't have where you can, you're going to merge, come off a ramp and merge into traffic. We don't have nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't know that you got a full lane. When you coming off the merge, that's your lane right there. She thought the 18-wheeler was going to hit us, the one that was in the outside lane, mind his
Yeah.
own business, not even paying no attention to us. She thought it was going to hit us. So she stopped. Damn, you're killing all four of us in that car.
Damn.
I should call her now. Whoop her. I should find her and whoop the shit out of her for scaring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't
Like,
even talk to me.
are you still driving, man?
Don't do that. I got something funny to tell you real quick. The lady said she ain't brushed her teeth in over a year due to depression.
Yeah, I read that. And all her teeth is almost falling out.
She shouldn't have a one left. She should not have not one
So
left.
that
What
is that
depression
the
got to
all?
do?
Look.
What
So is
depression got
that
to do
the
with cleaning your ass?
right? That's what I'm saying. So that's the only thing that you're not doing. So that means you probably not washing your ass either.
Baby, that twat is rotten. You hear me?
So do you not have family or friends?
Did you go out? What are you
About
depressed about? Let's start there. What are you depressed about? I must
her,
know.
about her teeth falling out.
She should be. She should be. She should be. She should. Listen, I know you got another story, but I got a little bitty one, so I'm trying to get them
No,
all
go
out the
ahead.
way.
Go ahead.
I saw this. This ain't the first time I seen this. Substitute teacher faces backlash for being too curvy. You hear that? I done heard that about 3 or 4 times.
And I done seen it.
I've seen it, and I've seen this one. She's extremely curvy. But now, putting all bullshit aside, putting all curves aside,
Mm-mm.
uh, she can't help how she made.
Mm-mm.
What's too curvy to be a teacher? What the fuck is that? You don't say shit when them teachers. You don't say shit when these kids be whooping these teachers' ass up in these classrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they happen. Remember the time that kid broke the teacher broke the teacher leg?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember what, a year or two ago, the little boy shot the teacher in the face? Like, what
Mm-hmm.
the fuck? And y'all talking about some shape? Cause she too shapely? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I didn't read that one. Is she a black lady?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
African American. Yep. Yep. I don't
Well, you,
like it though.
I
I
don't
don't
like
like
it
that.
either.
I don't like that.
But it doesn't matter. What race, stuff like that. It's jobs always do that.
Mm.
If they see a woman who have a nice shape and her clothes fit her right, they always gonna have a problem with it. They want her to change. But they have men who come to work with them tight ass pants on, them nut huggers. They
I
got
see you loose
tight,
knuckles.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and tight shirts that showing their pecs. You don't make them change.
Mm-hmm. I don't get it. Because the
Me
same way the
neither.
kids can be drooling over her, the girls can be drooling over that man with that nice chest and muscles and stuff like that.
Right.
Okay. All right, what you got?
My man baby mama seen wait, she said my man baby mama been on some bitter shit since we been dating. She stopped allowing my man to see his son.
Yep.
Mind y'all, he's a good dad. For real. So I told my man, just tell her to no, just tell her you broke up with me. So he called her while he was around me, fake venting, calling me out my name, making her feel like he wanted his family back and that we were done. About a
Mm.
week ago, after that, she left. She let his son come back around. He and his son come over my house and we have movie time. I took a picture of the three of us and I grabbed his phone and sent the picture to his baby mama. I text her and say, "Oh, you thought he left my wait." I text her and said, "Oh, you thought he left me, girl? This my family now. Your son is my kid. I don't know how the fuck this girl got my address, but she popped she popped up at the crib after my man and his son had left." I think you as
You,
better as she is.
you were being very messy.
Right.
She may should have came and whoop your ass.
Mm-hmm.
You
She
had no
should have.
business. You had no business recommending he do that. Just go to
Right.
court. Go to court. You should have recommended him to get him a lawyer. You should have helped him pay for a lawyer so he can see his child.
Right.
She knew what she was doing because, baby, she waited till he left. I'm gonna whoop your ass, is what she
Right.
said.
I'm gonna whoop your ass. I don't want my kids.
You
I
were
don't
being
want to
messy.
talk to
And
you.
don't, even if that was me, the baby mama, talking about something, this is my son, this is my family, this is my kid now, whatever the fuck she said. No,
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 that's my
we ain't
child.
gonna do that now. We ain't gonna,
Right.
you might got this man. You
But you
might
don't
have
have
this
my
man.
child.
But you're right. So, girl, what? Uh-uh. Now you being messy. I bet she ain't open that door.
I bet she didn't either.
I
She's
bet you
definitely
she
being
opened that door.
messy.
Mm-hmm. And you should have opened that door so she could whoop your ass. I bet you won't be messing with nobody else. Bet you won't.
I like when grown people be grown people
Me
because
too.
I
Me too.
if my ex is with somebody else and y'all really being together and we have kids together, I think we all should co-parent.
I
We
would
all
have
should
rather,
get
even though
along.
I can't stand his ass and
Right.
I can't stand you either, we got this child that we have to
Mm-hmm.
come be on one accord for.
Right.
Especially even though I can't stand him, but I know he a good baby dad.
Right.
I'm gonna have
No,
to do his best for my child. Like, I like to see a great co-parenting
me
relationship
too.
between mothers and fathers. I really do. I really do. But
That
shit,
right
that's just
there
right.
ain't it.
Nah, that ain't it. You need your ass whooped anyway for being missing. He need to whoop you.
Right. Well, he need to be whooped too, because why would you go with that plan?
He wanted to see his child, so no, I can't. I ain't riding with that. He wanted to see his child, so whatever he had to do. No, I ain't gonna blame him because he really was trying to keep the peace. You grabbed his phone. It wasn't like she took the picture and he took the phone and he sent it to the lady.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do that,
No.
and I wouldn't fuck with her no way because now I'm starting to look at you different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to look at you like you might be a shit starter, and I don't want no parts of that.
No, she definitely a shit starter.
But she ain't no shit in her. But you ain't open that door. I know you ain't open that door. I know you ain't open that door.
Man, people are something else. I just don't
You
understand.
fuck 'em. People that is. Uh, you seen that story about China introducing it's called Agent Hospital, where it's all AI doctors and nurses. You saw that?
Mm-mm. No, I ain't
They
see
got
that.
Yeah, so it's gonna be operating entirely in a virtual environment, right? It's gonna have 42 AI doctors and 4 AI nurses,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna treat simulated patients using real medical data. So I guess it might be like a trial thing,
Yeah.
and supposedly they're gonna be capable of handling up to 10,000 claims, not claims. I think I may work 10,000 cases in just a few days. AI taking over. AI
Mm-mm.
gonna take over. You think AI gonna take over to the place where everything is just gonna be that? They've been working on this shit, but
Yeah, they've been working on it for a minute,
yeah,
but I hope it don't take over.
yeah. I think we gonna have to share it with them. I think we gonna have to share this life with AI. I
I don't
think
know,
so.
man. That computer shit scares me because
It
they want to replace robots and shit for humans, and
mm-hmm.
in certain situations that shit don't work.
Right, right. It just don't work. It don't work. We got that going on at work now.
Mm-hmm.
We got that going on at work now for the department I'm in. They are, but we've been knowing about it for 5 years, so
Okay.
I guess it's just now coming ahead. So they're just gonna like transfer us on over or whatever. But supposedly the work that we do is now a machine is gonna be doing that work.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, listen, am I still gonna get this check every 2 weeks?
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's you know what I'm saying. But I don't know. Listen, did you hear the story about Mr. Dwayne Brooks? He spent 35 years in prison, and the city now want to pay him $2.6 million in Ohio.
Mm-mm. Uh-uh.
Do you think $2.6 million worth 35 years of your life?
No.
It's not enough. It's not
It's not
enough.
enough.
Two
Mm-mm.
point six million dollars. He got to pay taxes on that because y'all not gonna give it to him tax free.
Right. What about inflation, ma'am, sir?
Well, they're not thinking about inflation with $2.6 million. The only backdraw I see in that is just that taxes because half of it got to go to taxes. 1.3. You get your
35,
ass
35 years is a long time you taking
a
away from
long
me
time.
that I
Hmm.
something that I didn't do.
He didn't do, and the only thing you want to give him is $2.6 million. Nah, this is a good 20, 30, $40 million case right here to me.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Or the least you could do is if you was gonna give him 2.6, make sure you pay him enough so he clears 2.6. The least you could do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
give him 5 and then here out of 5 he should 2.6 he should clear. He should
Yeah, you
take
should
home
clear it.
2.6. Yay. Like what you talking about? Listen, I'm tickled, right? Because the other night I was scrolling Instagram and I came across this story where this lady said she fled the United States and moved to Africa to escape racism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Baby, you crying, you ready to come back. Because you say you miserable over in Africa. You say you miserable over there in Africa, right? You say the
Mm-hmm.
boobs, got big boobs, the water
Mm-hmm.
bag, lizards running around everywhere, different colors you ain't never seen. Like, what? You went over there to escape racism.
Mm-hmm.
I thought white people was in Africa too.
Yeah, they are.
And you ought to see her. But I ain't one to judge. I'm not one to judge.
Mm-mm.
What else you got? You got something else?
So my homegirl came over and her man was with her. By the time they arrived to my house, I was just getting out the shower. So I left the door unlocked for them to let themselves in. But first of all, what area you stay in? Well, you leaving your doors unlocked. Anyways, after I put on some clothes, I went in the living room to greet them. When I walked up, I gave my homegirl a hug, and she looked me up and down with an attitude. So I then reached to give her boyfriend a church hug, and she put her arm in the way, stopping me from hugging him. Now I'm wondering, like, what the fuck is her issue?
Mhm.
She tells her man to go to the car, and then she proceeds to question me and asks, "Where are your clothes?" Well, I thought she did have on clothes. I told her I'm in the comfort of my home, and and I don't need to put on clothes. She then tells me I knew she was here with her man, and I should have put on some clothes. Well, I kept it real with her and told her she's insecure and jealous of me being that she thinks she can tell me what I can do in my home.
Got a point? She got a point. So she came out with some little clothes on.
Yeah.
Why you?
Some small shorts
Yeah,
like a tank top with no bra
she got
on.
a point. They both got points. My girl who house it is, she got a point. It's my house. You don't like to go in my house, you get the fuck out. But my girl with the boyfriend, you knew he was coming. So present yourself as such. So they both got a point.
Yeah, that's true too. But at the end of the day, you knew that girl was coming over there with her boyfriend, and you should carry yourself as such. I mean, that's how I was raised. You shouldn't be walking around no one, especially a man, was looking like that,
Mhm.
and it's not your man.
It's my house.
It is your house.
It's my
But
house.
well, maybe if it was put out, be like, well, girl, you know how I dress, you know how I am. So if you
That's her friend. She should already know that.
right, so
I don't know. They both got a point. Like I do. She should have came out or something. But like she said, it's her house. Oh, that's hard.
yeah,
That's hard. That's hard. They both got a point. Damn, that's hard. They both got a point because okay, so okay, okay. Let me put my head on. Hold on. Put my head on. So if I come to your house,
hmm
me and Nikki come to your house,
hmm
But hopefully I tell you, me and Nikki coming.
Mm-hmm.
Now, now I had to talk it out. Okay, now here I am. This is my final answer, right? If her homegirl told her that her and Jed was coming over there, then you should have been prepared. I don't care who else it is.
Bingo.
If she told you me and my man stopping by, then you know not to come out the room in a swimsuit.
Right.
Now, if they came and you did not know he was coming with her, that's a different story. But it sounded like she knew that it was both of them, and you
Right.
still came out like that.
Right.
I am going to whip your ass. Uh-huh. I don't care nothing about you telling me I'm insecure. I don't care nothing about this being your house, none of that. I told you. I told you.
Right. I told you, but I think, although that's her house, and I don't think she would do that to anybody. Maybe she might like that dude. It could go as far as that. But I think she should have been dressed appropriately, knowing that
Yeah,
her
yeah.
best friend, old man, was
If
coming.
that's your homegirl and you knew your homegirl was bringing her dude, you can't come out like that.
Right,
Like,
you can't do that.
I get it's your house, and you right, it is your house, but you can't come out like that though. You can't do that.
Because you,
You can't.
you you disrespecting me as well.
You disrespecting me and our friendship.
Right.
That's what you're doing. Now, when I slap the black off of you, don't you say nothing,
Nothing.
cause I will slap you. My hands do work. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to tell you. Okay, we got a couple more things. We running. We doing our thing on this Friday. So I
Mm-hmm.
seen that they got a giant statue of a plus size black woman in New York, in Times Square in New York. Did you see that?
I seen that, but I didn't really read it. So who is this woman and why is she up there?
So apparently they got two. Let me see. When I go back to New York, I got to go to Duffy Square and 46th Street. Um, it's called Grounded in the Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like I read it. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. This is they have another. I feel like I've seen somewhere where they have two more
Mm-hmm.
of men though.
Okay.
Um, so I don't. It says it stands for it's an iconic symbol. I don't know. Don't start me in line. Shit, I read the fucking story and I forgot. Don't forget what it said, but I feel like somewhere I saw that they had two more, but they were of men. And then I'm looking at the picture here, baby. They didn't. Baby, she look good though, and it's a you and you can tell it's an African American woman because ain't no anybody ever made up like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody ever made up like that? Ain't nobody that's really made up like that.
Yeah.
So okay, you got something else?
I got one more for right now. For this
One more
for
question?
this. Yeah, one more story.
Okay. Wait,
You ready?
did I
You
got an
ready?
answer?
I mean, you don't have to answer, but I'm just going. You can give your thoughts.
Okay,
All right. So why I decided to mess around with the stud?
leave it to you. Mm-hmm.
So one night we laid up being touchy feely or whatever. She goes in the bathroom to put her thing on. Why this girl walks out the bathroom with a glow in the dark dick? When I tell y'all, I bust out laughing. Like, what the fuck? So I told her I just realized I was going through a phase that this gay shit ain't for me. LOL, I got in my car and called my baby daddy. Mind y'all, I don't even like him. And I begged him for the dick with the pulse that doesn't glow in the dark.
It's her prerogative.
Yeah. Well, why you had to laugh in that girl face? You know? I
Cause
guess
she
that she
thought it.
probably. She's trying to find her way. Yeah. Who cares if it's glow in the dark?
Funny, and there's nothing funny about it. If we are about to be serious and do what that is, there's nothing funny about it. So,
Right.
she thought, no, the girl. I I lean toward the side with the girl that left. You, if you serious about what we finna do or whatever, you're not
Mm.
coming out and glowing in the dark. That's not cute. It's not funny. It's not cute. I don't see nothing funny about it. It's not cute. None of that. Like, did you think that was cute or something? Like,
Yeah, I guess that's why she got it. I don't know.
well, you might want to think twice because all of them probably gonna walk away from it. All of them is probably gonna walk away from that. Like, I
Well,
mean,
if you knew that shit glow in the dark, you should not cut the light off. Off.
she can leave the light on. Glow in the dark is gonna be pink. It's gonna be green. It's gonna be yellow.
Yeah.
Like you. I mean, I guess that's cute if you for a toy, but not for your main story. I don't think it's cute. I mean, I don't know. Shit, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Mhm.
Girl,
I don't even know.
you glow in the dark, girl. Don't let nobody tell you different.
Nope. I finna say something, but nope. Y'all ain't catching me. No, no, no. Look, this man want to stop smoking, so he unlocked his head in a cage. Gave his wife the fucking key, and the only time she opened up is when he want to eat or drink. So you ain't gonna try to patch, you ain't gonna try to gum, or have you already tried all this stuff and nothing works for you?
Right.
So you walk around with a cage on your head. Okay, all right, that's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
That's cute.
slow. Yeah, he's slow.
Now, I do want to end on a good little note. I had some more stories, but I'll save them. I'll save them, right?
Mm.
I do want to say, wait, you college football. You watch college. You know Travis Hunter, right? You heard of him. You don't know him, but you heard of Travis Hunter.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he graduated from college
Okay.
with a 3.798. Not only was he the second pick in the NFL draft this year, he graduated from college with a 3.798 GPA in anthropology. So the
Okay.
kid is smart and he's athletic.
Okay. Well, good for you,
So
Travis.
kudos to Travis Hunter. You rich as hell, my boy. Rich as hell. I'm talking about rich as hell. And
Mm-hmm.
you smart. I like that. I like that. I like that.
I love it.
Really? Yeah, I do. I do. I do. Wait, what's this? Nothing. Well, you got anything else? You want to
No,
discuss
I
with
think
me?
that's it for me tonight.
Let's sit on this good old Friday night. Oh, let me tell you. So I told you I was going. We were going to see the K Michelle play
Mm.
last night. It was actually good. It was really good. I
Jason lyrics.
yeah, it was really good. I
Oh,
enjoyed it.
I love the movie. I know you haven't. Have you seen the movie?
I seen the movie once.
Oh, okay.
I seen it
Surprising.
once way back then. So don't ask me about it though. I didn't even know what the fuck had happened in the movie. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. And don't do
Mm-hmm.
that. Someone's gonna surprise me. No, it was good. We actually went to this place called Cocktail Kitchen and Cocktails first.
Mm-hmm.
They be having fire drinks, fire food too. But we went there first, and then we went to the theater, or whatever. And K Michelle did a good job. She sung a slow version of Can't Raise a Man, which is my
Okay.
favorite song by her. That and
Okay.
VSOP, they're my favorite two songs by her. But she sung a slow version of that, and then she sung a gospel song. Was it I Know I've Been Changed?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the one she had. I think that's the one she had. I know I've been changed. The angels in heaven done sign my name. I think that's the one she did.
Yeah.
It was good. It was real good. And then they had Alan Payne and his brother, the original ones. Alan Payne, his
Okay.
brother. They
Okay.
had Alan Payne kind of narrated it a little bit, and then the brother was in it the whole time. Um, Eva Marcel was in it. She did a good job. Tretch from Naughty by Nature.
Yeah.
He was in it. He was She played Kate Michelle boyfriend.
Okay.
Uh, Eva was Alan Payne's girlfriend. I don't think I knew none of the other people, but it was real good. It was good.
Okay.
So we had a good time. We had such a good time till when we got home. I think what 12. It might have been like 12. We
Mm.
ended up having stayed the night in a hotel last night.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, it's no why. I'm just no okay. Ask me why.
Why?
The kid locked the top lock, the deadbolt locks on all the doors. Could not get you woke. Rung the
Mm.
doorbell, beat on the door, could not get you woke. So we had to go around the corner and get a hotel room to go to sleep. He didn't wake up till 6:06 this morning.
Damn.
So there's money just thrown up in the air. So that's money just thrown up in the air. I'm like, bro, I'll sleep in this car. Like, got no money to be throwing away. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I'm tired as hell today because I ain't really get a whole bunch of sleep. By the time we got in the hotel, it probably was like 1 o'clock, and then I
Mm-hmm.
just didn't sleep. I just didn't sleep good. But I'm about to go sleep good now though.
Mm-hmm.
So I
So
was
what y'all
late for
actually
work.
like? Was you really tired? Mm.
When yesterday?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or yeah, so he been working until 11 o'clock, and then you got to get up at 6 something. So I guess the late hours at work probably
Mm.
because he
Okay.
usually get off at 9, but he been working until 11. So I think the late hours at work had him, and that's what he told his mama this morning. He just exhausted. I get it, but I don't get that extra money for that hotel room. Where my when you get paid, where my money at? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So anyway, thank y'all so much for coming back and joining us for another fantastic Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We hope y'all week ain't been as long as our week. It week right here seems like it been long as hell.
Yeah. It has been.
Mm-hmm.
But
Don't
it's
y'all forget
over.
to. Yeah, it's over with now. We're gonna start a whole new one. Shit, it's already middle of May. Damn. Mm. Don't y'all forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all of the above.
Mm-hmm.
And we appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. We'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Peace.